Hello and welcome again to another BoardWars.eu Vessel Tournament report. This time we are returning back to the EU group and we are also on week 4 now. This means a new map, new play. Oh, that was my audio recording. A new map, new players, and a whole lot of fun, I think. So first of all, we are playing this week on ISP headquarters again with the mission to your stations. At the end of each round, each player gains 3 victory points for each security station he controls. So these are dispersed around the map. There are 3 of them, and I'd say 2 of them are quite in corners. And then for then for each station, the player who controls it chooses a hostile figure in line of sight of that security station. Each of those figures suffers 2 damage. Wait, what? Wait, what? So for each security... Okay, yeah, so that's a bit worded weirdly, I think, but that shouldn't matter too much. We have 2 players that should be familiar to you by now. We have Xpitrov, or also known as Alistair, who appeared on Royal Witch's channel too. He's from the UK, he won the UK National Championship last year, and I think this year too, not entirely sure. And we have on the other side Locu, who won, I think, the German Championship. He's from Germany, and I think he won German Championship last year. So it's a very high-profile game, and it should be a lot of fun. Let's look at the lists. We have on the top, we have Locu with his mercenary list. Let's dive in. We have Jabba, we know him, we have seen him, he is amazing. Then we also have Bosk. We also have seen enough of him already. We have Vinto Reda, who is, he's still a bit weird to me. He has weird surge abilities, so I'm not entirely sure. I have to look up his abilities each time he attacks, I think. We also have Greedo, who we saw in the last few games too. We have, again, elite weak ways, because they're amazing and they can dish out a whole lot of damage. And this time, Jabba the Hutt is also running Salacious B. Crump. It's an attachment, so it's called Intent to Jester, and you get basically the Salacious B. Crump companion on the board, and he can stir up some shit, I think. So we'll be seeing how good that works. Locu is also running Black Market, like everyone with Jabba, and of course he will probably do what everyone does and put the strain on Jabba. So looking forward to that. On the other side, we have Alistair with a mixed mercenary rebel list, actually. So he included Temporary Alliance, and the interesting thing is that he doesn't run C-3PO and Gideon. He runs basically the same as Locu, but just 1 weekly group: Shyla, Jabba. Oh, sorry, 2 weekly groups, of course. Shyla, Jabba, and he's running Obi-Wan Kenobi, which can be quite nice for the stations, because it would be hard to control the stations on the right side of the map if Obi-Wan is anywhere near them. Okay, let's dive into the game. Both players deployed their lists. So on the top we have Locu again, and on the bottom we have Alistair. Let's see. Both of them draw their 3 command cards, and then they'll start. I think, yeah. Alistair should go first, and I'll keep calling him Alistair because his nickname, I can't really pronounce it, so I have trouble with pronouncing names already, so not gonna stumble over that one. Alistair starting off with using Jabba to focus someone, I think. First drawing a command. Oh, first planning, draw 2 cards, and since he's a leader, he doesn't discard any of them. See what he gets through that, and he's focusing up Shyla. So then we have Locu also using Jabba to draw a card and focusing up Greedo, and of course then also this token is actually, I think there is no current token for Salacious B. Crump in the Vassal module. Might be updated later, but this is, of course, this probe droid, or this droid here, is a token for Salacious B. Crump. And he can just move up when Jabba is activating. Alistair is using up Gideon to focus a weak way and moving up. How did he draw the card now? I'm actually... Oh, he didn't draw it. He just relocated it. Then we have locu actually using Greedo already and opening the door, which is quite early, I think, but that's okay. It's not like last game we had, where DT refused to open the door for a long time. Alistair counters with his weak way pirates, moving up. And... oh, that's just a oh. Okay, so in the background you might hear some trailer music from Star Wars Rebels, but we should be on the right track anyway. So, Alistair is not engaging Greedo or the other weak-way pirates up there. He is instead moving up the weak-way pirates and hiding them via their, whatever it's called, prowl ability. Loco is moving up Bosk to control the station at the end of the round. At least he hopes so. Alistair moving up with his focused... oh, with his focused weak-way pirate. And not shooting. That's interesting. But he uses the other weak-way pirate to try to control one of these stations. Oh, okay, that was just a flash of Obi-Wan. Loco moving up, trying to attack, or actually attacking the weak-way pirate, the focused weak-way pirate of Alistair. Rerolls, no change, to 2 damage on the focused weak-way pirate. That's okay, I think. The second one is moving up, using tools for the job for an additional die. I think he will use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He should use a green or a blue one. Yeah, he is using a green one. For 4 damage and a surge. Against 2 blocks, that's 4 damage in total, and that should be... a reroll doesn't change anything, so... that still should be enough to get rid of the focused weak-way pirate here. Yeah, I'm not sure if this opening the door and then not trying to make something happen with it was a good idea for Alistair. Okay, I think now it's Shyla's turn. Probably going to relocate one of these guys. It's just a matter of where. Okay. That's how you want to do it? Okay. So Shyla is moving up, is focused, relocates, or with her whip, pulls around one of these weak-way pirates and attacking, of course, with yellow and free green die. How many surge abilities does she have? Oh, she has Pierce and Cleave, and plus 2 damage and Cleave. So Pierce is gone. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 damage. From 1 surge for 2 damage, of course. And Cleave, but Cleave doesn't do anything. At least not in this case. So another weak-way pirate leaves the board. So we are so used to them staying around. Wait, let me get rid of this amazing music and do something more somber here. Okay, Shyla was a good attack and a very good activation, I think. I mean, she's right in the middle of it. She can do stuff at the next round. So Loco moving up his weak-way pirate group, his last weak-way pirate group. Why is he rolling a white die? Oh wait, she has a black die, right? Am I missing something? I'm not actually sure what's going on here. Okay, maybe he misclicked or so. So let's just assume he misrolled the white die and he just wanted to roll the black die. So it's 3 damage and a surge against 1 block. That would be 4 damage on Shyla. No, it's 2 damage. It's not. I'm actually not sure what she rolled here. Did he play a command card? No, he didn't. Wait, let's look at her card. Mandalorian Whip, responsive, that's not it. I'm not sure why he rolled a white die. But yeah, maybe I can find out when I'm asking them about the game. So, second Wicked Pirate moving up, also trying to shoot Shyla. Wait, is this actually enough range or what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He needs 6. He can't make the range, right? He has +2, it's 4. Oh, he can. With the surge he can, yeah. So he has 5, and he needs 1 surge to actually... Oh, or he just rerolls and has enough range by default. That's quite good, so it's 4 damage again, so she should be at 6. Not actually sure why he... Okay. Maybe he used it for accuracy, the surge. I'm confused now. Whatever, so... Shyla is very, very sturdy, so... Obi-Wan is moving up, trying to control the station. And let's look at the... card in earnest now. Into the Force... Oh, sorry, Alter Mind. Hostile figures with a figure cost of 6 or less within 3 spaces of you cannot interact and are not counted for the purposes of control. So this actually doesn't apply to Boss because Boss is 8, so he's just contesting the terminal normally. So Winter is still going. I think he will also attack Shyla here. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, okay. I know what's going on in the previous attacks. The surges were cancelled by Shyla's innate surge, so that's all good. But the white die still was a bit weird. So this would be 1 damage, unless someone rerolls, but I don't think he can. So 5 damage, and now 2 damage is 7 total, and she's not nearly. She's nearly. Oh, actually she has 12 health, so she is actually very comfortable with 5 health here. Both of them draw 2 cards, I think. Yeah. And a 3rd card via black market prices. Black market, I think. So Alistair is having element of surprise, and he cannot actually draw it outright because it's a cost of 0. And on the same for locu, who draws to the limit and just draws it to hand via black market. Locu starts. No one has taken initiative, so Greedo's moving up, playing element of surprise against Shyla, but she has negation, or Alistair rather has negation, so no element of surprise here. Zoom out a bit. Greedo's attacking focus, so he has a good amount of damage, but only 2 damage go through. Heightened reflexes you use while attacking a figure, choose 1 defense die, and remove the results from defense results. So it's actually 4 damage, but that's not enough to get rid of her. Correct? That should be 4 damage. Wait, what? That's 4 damage. Oh, sorry. Greedo has a bonus damage on his card, so it's 5 damage, and that's the end of Shyla. She did soak up quite a lot of attacks, and she got rid of one of the weak ways, so I think her activation was actually very good, so... Now we have Alistair moving his pieces around, and then using his weak way group to shoot at the hostile weak way of locu. And I think there is, yeah, that's the lone weak way, I think, yeah. So yeah, it's not that good, so it's just 4 damage. Or 3 damage? How is this 3 damage now? Weak way pirate. Oh, it's just Pierce 1, not Pierce 2. So it's 3 damage. I think it's okay. I mean, it's not perfect, but... Also, I'm not sure, but... Okay, the terminal didn't see anyone. So this station, even though Alistair controlled it at the end of the round, there was nothing in line of sight of this station, so no damage was applied. Just to clear it up. Locu using his... Oh, sorry, Alistair was using his weak pirates. Locu is using up his... I think he's using Jabba now. Yes, he drew a card and focused, I think, Bosk? Not actually sure, but I think Bosk. Then he's using Salacious Be Crumb to deal 1 damage to Obi-Wan, which he can do with Scratch. So just 1 damage, but yeah, that's fine. I mean, Obi-Wan has a lot of health, so not sure if that's worth it. Alistair is activating his second weak group pirate group, the hidden ones. Moving up, shooting at the wounded weak group pirate of Loco. That's very good, so this cancels out, but there's another bonus surge from hidden, so it's actually 5 damage against nothing. That's enough. This guy isn't hidden anymore. He retreats. Then the second one is moving up, shooting at Vinto. And with element of surprise, which is amazing. Not sure if there's a negation on Locu's side. And he's also playing Smuggled Supplies. Use at the start of your activation to recover 2 damage. Apply +1 to your attack results until the end of the round, or apply +1 evade to your defense results until the end of the round. Not sure why he's using it now. He just revealed it for, maybe they talked about it in the voice chat. Oh, he's switching targets right now. Playing Smuggled Supplies. I'm not sure what they want to see something, so not sure what's going on, but whatever. Element of Surprise is played, and we have, yeah, there's a very slim chance to actually get rid of the whole of all of the 6 damage on this figure, because you would need to roll 4 damage, and then you have from the hidden you have a bonus surge for extra 2 damage, but of course that didn't happen. So it's just 5 damage, and this guy is now stuck quite in line of fire. And who's going now? So Loco is clearly attacking someone, but I can't really figure out. Oh, he was attacking with the wounded one onto the guy behind the corner. Second one moving up, also attacking the guy behind the corner. That's enough to get rid of him. So it's almost, I mean, Loco is still 1 weak pirate ahead. No, he isn't. Actually, he isn't. Both of them have still 2 weak pirates left. But Alistair already lost Shyla, while Loco didn't lose any of his big figures. Until now, I think. Let's see. We have Gideon focusing Obi-Wan. Shit is getting real now. Okay, so Bosk is actually moving up and using Toxic Dart. Use during activation, a hostile figure within 3 spaces and in line of sight suffers 1 strain and becomes weakened. I'm not sure that's... Okay, opportunistic. Use after a hostile figure suffers damage. You gain 3 movement points. Okay, let's see how he does this. So this is not an action, this is not an action, so he moved up and has now still an action left, and I think he moved up 1, so he still has 3. He should have 6 movement points still. Oh, is this... opportunistic wasn't by... Wait, that was played by Alistair? Let's see. Ah, it was played by Alistair, true. But I'm not sure for what effect. Okay. Yeah, it's weird. Then we have Bosk using Trandoshan Terror. Use when you declare indiscriminate fire, add 1 yellow die to the dice pool. He's using indiscriminate fire now? Okay, so it's 3 damage and a strain. Oh, this opportunistic was discarded for the strain from the Toxic Dart, sorry. So this should be 4 damage on on Obi-Wan, and then one strain for... So he discards Blitz, which isn't bad, I think. Then Bosk is using to the limit. Use after you resolve a special action to now get additional action, and he's probably attacking Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan, oh, that's really bad because he has an innate evade. So this result is actually the worst result you can get. But he negates 2 surges, which in Bosk's case isn't that good, because he only needs 1 to get off his Pierce 2. I mean, I'm not sure, the Pierce 2 doesn't do anything else against tier block, so he doesn't need the surges. So this would be 2, 4, and plus 2 from the card is 6 for a total of 10 damage on Obi-Wan. Yeah. And Bosk is now stunned. Until the end of the round, of course. Obi-Wan is moving up. Now, let's see. Can he do it? I don't think so. So this is the defense roll of Bosk, who has 1 innate block. This means one of the green dice is basically negated. And then he has 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3 surges. What can he do with 3 surges? He can pierce 3 to get rid of the 1 block, and he can plus 2 damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 damage, 7 damage. So that's not enough to get rid of him. Then we have Obi-Wan retreating a bit, trying to get away from from Vinto here. Vinto is playing, moving up and playing draw. So he wants to do 3 attacks on Obi-Wan. I mean, I'm not actually sure that's a wise idea, because if you kill him with 2 attacks, which you're gonna do anyway, you don't need to waste the command card now. So I'm not sure why he's playing it now. Maybe he needed to do a double move and can only attack once. We'll see. Yeah, that's probably what's it. So first of all, we have 2 damage on Obi-Wan, which is enough to defeat him for additional points. 29 points on Locu's side, and of course Obi-Wan is gone now. Then Vinto is using fleet-footed to get additional points and shoot at Gideon. Okay. So, okay, that's very weird. 2 damage on Gideon, and then another attack, I think. Yes. And only a surge left. So 2 damage on Gideon again, which means he is at 4, and he's weakened. Or bleeded, rather. And this means he needs to discard it or he's gonna die. Unless he wants to discard a card for that. So, we have... what's this? Is this Greedo? Yeah, that's Greedo. Oh, that's the focused... what's it called? The focused weaker pirate of Alistair is shooting Greedo at the bottom, who defends admirably for Pierce 1, but that's 3 damage on Greedo, I think. Oh, it's actually more. It's 5 damage, is that correct? And he's moving back. Yeah, it's 5 damage on Greedo, which is okay, I think. Then both of them drawing cards. Christian is drawing 2 cards, while Alistair is only drawing 1 card. Then we have Alistair shooting with this... oh wait, what? What's going on here? Shouldn't he shoot at Greedo? Each player gains 3 victory points, and then for each security station, the player who controls it shoots a hostile figure in line of sight of the security station. Not sure why he's rolling damage now. Huh. Interesting. Are they already playing the next round? Was this an order hit, or what's going on here? Okay. Maybe this was order hit. I'm not sure. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6, so I'm actually not sure that should be possible. Okay, but just let's assume that locu used Jabba to give an attack on Greedo. Oh yeah. Wait, what's going on? Okay, so he did use that. Is correct? Let's see. But this Jabba was already exhausted, so I'm not sure what's going on here. They draw cards and then something happens, and then is it the first activation? I'm not sure, because the station should actually shoot, so it's weird. Not sure why the weak pirate is all of a sudden attacking Greedo. But it must have been must have happened during the end of round step for some reason. Greedo is gone. Oh, that was the attack. Okay, so I figured it out. I'm smart. So Greedo shot the weak pirate with the parting blow, because he was defeated by the station, of course. So it's all good. The net effect is that Greedo's off the table, and we have targeting you is declared. Apply +1. Not sure why this is being played now. Okay. Oh, that's of course from Black Market, and this is also from Black Market. Okay. So both of them are drawing cards via Black Market and putting the strain onto Jabba. You know how this works now. So now we have Alistair starting the round. Not sure where he's attacking. That was actually... was this Gideon attacking this guy? I'm not sure. That seems weird. I mean, there isn't much option for Alistair at this point. Change of plans. So this means... wait, what? Okay, so he is using change of plans to maybe get rid of... no, he isn't. Whatever, so... oh, that was the discard for the strain on Gideon. So he shot first, then he discarded Bleed, and now Vinto is moving up and shooting Gideon, I think? Yeah, he's shooting Gideon. Yeah, Gideon is gone. Another 3 points for locu, and this puts him at 40 points. So the end was quite quick, I think, and it really shows the power of Boss. If you cannot get rid of him in one round, he is certainly something to reckon with. But honestly, I'm not entirely sure what went wrong on Alistair's side. Shyla did perform well, I think. She did soak up a lot of damage. And she also killed a figure, so Alistair was ahead for a brief moment, so I'm not sure where it tipped for him. But maybe tucking this weak pirate there and not attacking with it was the mistake. Speaking of which, Greedo is actually brilliant in this setup here, because he can, if he's getting defeated by one of these stations, he can then parting blow and, parting blow I think it's called, or parting shot. And then shoot at other figures in this corridor. Very nice, if you ask me. So that was an interesting game. Not quite what I expected, but certainly nice to look at. And if you want to see more of these games, head on over to discord.me/BWU to not even see when I post these videos, but also when other players want to play the game, and maybe even you answer them and play a game with them. Other than that, visit our website at BoardWars.eu, and on Facebook you can find us just typing in BoardWars.eu in your search bar. Next game will also be from week 4, and I think we're going to switch up to the US group again. So until then, bye bye.